Hello, everyone. In the last episode, we share that the founders who understand and manage individual motivation and behavior benefit from knowing why people do what they do, such as their characteristics, values, perceptions, reactions, and motivating factors for connecting with them, joining the organization. In a concise analysis, we share some motivational theories about why dreamers, creators, and individuals desire to make a difference in a particular field, job, or a place in order to become experts in specific fields. Today, we're looking at the perception of quitting is different from that of failure. And why is that? First, failure is equated to strength, while quitting is seen as weakness. Second, failure is hard to accept, whereas quitting is destructive. Those who persevere through failure to achieve their goals are celebrated. The exception to quitting is if one continues with other more reachable goals or like-minded goals. People are unsympathetic to individuals who quit totally. The difference lies in goals or job satisfaction. The joy and comfort derived from reaching goal realization, imagination keeps them returning and never giving up. Comfortable workplace environment factors and interpersonal relationship are predictors of consistency and stability. Also, today, we will attempt to answer the following questions. Does the process of realizing your dreams create excessive stress? Is your dream job creating source of work-related stress that affect psychological, physical, family, mental, and social impact? When your dream goals and workplace become toxic, sources of stress could result in poor relational and mental health. For example, the World Health Organization reported a global need for 7.2 million healthcare workers in 2014. Thus, the hypothesized need increase will be 12.9 million by 2035 in nursing alone. Nurses are the largest group of professionals in the hospital area. 6 of 10 Canadian professionals are healthcare workers. Norozi et al. 2015 and Mimura and Griffin 2003. Workplace stress affects temporary employment. The increase in temporary employment is driven mainly by employers' demand for work hour flexibility. In contrast, though, organizations' zeal to reduce administrative costs encourages the spread of what is otherwise known as boundaryless workers seeking financial incentive and temporary jobs. Workers' stress affects organizational citizenship, that is, how faithful the employees are to the organization, how committed they are. High workplace stress reduces employees' excellent performance due to the perception of unfairness. For example, An organizational policy requiring workers to work in several units, doing so within daily working hours, could result in work overload. Hence, the one loved job could be stressful due to perceived role conflict, ambiguity concerning the actual job definition, and an additional perception that the workplace is too stressful. Robino et al. 2017. A lesson from Jesus' leadership style. He related with his employee enough to know their strengths, motivation, behaviors, and weaknesses to assign tasks according to individual capabilities. So no one was stressed, and among the followers, as told in the gold bag parable, to one he gave 5 bags of gold, to another 2 bags, and another 1 bag, each according to his or her ability. Matthew 24, verse 15 NIV. Gender and traditional gender roles, such as men being the breadwinners and women staying at home, do to a large extent affect the work-family conflicts. For instance, extra hours at work for fathers translate into something other than family time together, without which creates distance, separation, and family conflicts. Moreover, in most cases, working fathers from culturally sensitive families may be unlikely to receive support from their work and family. Rossi et al. 2015. Organizations should increase employee free time to allow them to build social relationships with co-workers and leaders and personal time to view the natural element from workplace environment. For example, to reduce stress level among employees and to stimulate positive attitude towards the workplace. I've seen some workplaces that have a garden that employees can walk in. Some provide where to keep their dogs. Some company provide daycare. And yet other companies make sure that the work ratio to time at work is even. Occasional stress in Western countries result in critical health implications and the higher stress level for industrial workers, delivery truck drivers, education, health care, nurses, and social services sectors. Therefore, gender-related innovation program focusing on personal and organization preventive measures will be most reactive in preventing founders, creators from burnout, reducing employee stress level, and improving work mental health. Rossi et al. 2015. So organizations should integrate employees' family time context, such as family support and work-related social support, to enhance workers' positive attitude towards the organization. Quao et al. 2018. Lack of work-related family. When the work-related family is missing the support, that could intensify workers' negative attitude towards organizational goals or citizenship. Therefore, organizational innovation promotes stress-free workers must include specific strategies to resolve conflicts between workers and work family related issues. A few examples I can give is if a father is out to work and the mom is gone to work, kids are left in daycare, and both come back very late. That is going to create distance between the kids, mother, and father. What if the father goes out long and now back at home, and a stay-home mom has a lot of work to do that cannot even be accounted for? I've been there. I know that mother stay-home mom, when they stay home and work from the wake up till they finally drop off to sleep, the routine of activities to keep the home together, nurse the children, never stop. And the man who has gone to work is back home very tired. So who is going to support who? Nobody anticipates failure. Ordinarily, failure imaginations incur devastating emotional consequences. One must never allow failure to become the measure of success, abilities, and self-worth. The inability to attain personal goals at a set time should not be allowed to morph into failure. Because you are not reaching your goal for so long does not mean you are a failure. As a matter of fact, taking time off to regroup, to refresh, and to enlighten yourself, that will be considered as stress and not failure. Because when you come back, you will come back more motivated, stronger, and more even willing to give in more of your energy and strength. It might be time to seek professional for evaluative support, guidance, and self-improvement exercises. The truth is that failure is an essential component of success, and I can attest to that. Most successful people need to improve before they attain a stardom and success. Hence, a May's deadline of failure is a common denominator for dreamers, founders, workers, directors, content creators, managers, and successful business people who once walked through the valley. The remedy to failure, however, is to be courageous and consistently motivated. Failure teaches a lesson about knowing what works and what does not work, and taking time off to regroup, to recover from failing, to break through. Because you are not meeting your target does not make you a failure. I have repeated some interview, professional exam, and I found out, thank God I did not make in the first place, because I came back having more knowledge about what I was doing and where I am going to be a professional. If I've just make it somehow in the first place, then I will not be comfortable. I will not have that mindset to be a professional that can say, bring it on. So failure or having to repeat a class or an exam or an examination is not a failure until you give up eventually. In between, you might need to take some time off. You might need to take some classes. You need to invite and ask questions. I've had to call my director. I've had to call a lot of friends to inquire, what am I doing wrong? And always, as usual, when those eyes that are watching from outside in were able to give me more solid reasons and what I need to do to overcome such failure the next time. And guess what? No matter how painful that might be, if you can go through and follow through with it, it will be worth it in the future. And that will take you to the end of to attaining your goals. Are there rules on how many times one can fail before it is time to quit? What does one give up chasing a dream that does not materialize? So, at what point does quitting become the best options? Torside stated, quitting is hard. Having invested many hours towards pursuing a goal and having built a solid image of the future that depends on accomplishing that goal makes it hard to give up and abandon it. Quitting a job that by conventional standard is great is hard. Dropping out of college and risking entering a volatile market without a degree. Ending a relationship that provides security and stability require a lot of stamina, determination, and willingness to live with the consequences. Yet, creators who view their jobs as boring risk creating an intrinsically dissatisfying, leading to a hostile job environment. Employees who feel unmotivated at the workplace will become less productive or he might quit. A stressful workplace results in psychological stress, illness, burnout, mental health issues in workers, increased turnovers, absenteeism, recruiting and retaining employee issues, poor quality product, employees' poor attitude, and a negative perception of organizational justice. Work-related stress is a global issue that generates significant works and organization health challenges. The effect of stress and stress-related diseases are rapidly increasing problems worldwide, with an enormous impact on the creator, employees, households, organizations, and community, Luttrop et al. 2013. So, the consequences of not quitting at the right timing, despite several red flags, is what we are going to be looking into next. Are there consequences when you ought to quit and you keep going anyway? That is our next topic. Thank you so much for staying with us this far. I ask that you please help us share these courageous conversations. Help us to like and share with your friends and family. And then we'll see you in the next episode. Blessings.